Okay, now I just wanted to show you, as you're drawing your arcs and creating your site from the measurements that you know from points, sometimes you might not estimate the correct position for the starting and ending length of your arc. So I just wanted to show you if that ever does happen to you. If you're in, you need to be in the Select Pick tool and right click on top of your arc, show controls. That opens up these arrows which you can then adjust the length of your arc with. So if your arc didn't go through, if two arcs didn't intersect with each other after you drew it, you can show controls so that you can then readjust the arcs so they do intersect with each other. But I'll just right click and I'll delete that object. I've just added some more points to my simple site for demonstration purposes here. So now what I want to do is show you how you can now bring those points which are drawn in the one plane to their correct level. Okay, so basically what we can do there is if we go to the transform tool, to the move, and make sure we are moving perpendicular to our reference plane, if we hover over any particular point, let's presume for easiness if this has all been drawn on level 0 and my points are up around the 10 to 12 meters or something like that, if I hover over this point, I'm now selecting the whole object, but if I hover over the point and press and release my tab key, you can see I'm now picking up a point, not the whole object. So if I click with my mouse, I can then drag that point, like I said over here, perpendicular to the reference plane. Let's put this one up at 20 meters. Let's say it was 20 meters RL. So type 20 and press enter. So that point has now been brought up to the 20 meter point. So you'd probably then want to tab through this point, and point number 2, and you'd want to bring it up to the same point. Now you should be able to snap that one in. I would have thought. Yes, it does. It does snap. Make sure you hover to wait till you can feel that it snaps in. So we've raised that point to the 20 meter point. So you could go around your site now and raise each of the points to their relevant point. For example, if I hover over this one, press and release tab till I get just the point showing up, this one might have gone to, let's say, 19.5. So then I'd probably want to match this one. Hover, press and release tab till you see just point, and bring that up, and this one also joined to the same point. So you see, at the moment, if I press there, I'm raising the whole object up. So I've got to hover on top of the point, press and release my tab key, and sometimes you might have to cycle through that a few times until such time as you get a point, not an object. So I'm raising all those points up. Okay, so I'll just pause the video here now till I raise all of my points to their respective levels.